Kane from Kane's Trains here, back again to talk about John Wilson's upcoming book, The Break of Gauge. Now, in today's video, we'll be having a little bit of a look at Chapter 2. Now, Chapter 2 involves background information on railway curves. Now, this includes reverse curves, the impact of curves on tractive effort, horizontal curves, vertical curves, and of course, the cant of railway curves. Hope you enjoy. On the topic of trains squealing, John has written in Chapter 2, "People and dogs squeal when they are in pain or otherwise unhappy. It is much the same with trains. This is a major problem for track engineers, especially if the wheels squeal at night and more so if there are dogs. And by day, the people who live near the tracks do some squealing as well. You don't hear wheel squeal on straight track. Wheel squeal on curves is something that is at the core of the relationship between the railway gauge and the degree of the curvature of the track." Throughout this book, Dez Smith is a character that appears often. He is a good friend of John and quite wise in the railways. In Chapter 2, we hear discussion on Dez Smith's cantometer. John has written, "Dez Smith's cantometer was a term of my own invention, but Dez was quick to correct me. It is not a meter because it doesn't measure anything, and regarding its function, it doesn't tell us about cant, but is an indicator of unbalanced centrifugal force." He then continues on to say, "Dez and I occasionally do field trips, and Dez is quick to point out mud holes, different rail fixtures, and subtle oddities in track construction. We did a trip to Belair in the Adelaide Hills. Despite many years as a railway engineer, Dez had travelled that line only rarely. We positioned ourselves on the side of the DMU and sat back to the engine to get the best look at the remnants of the Eden Hills viaducts. Dez placed his walking stick in front of him. As the Belair train traversed the Adelaide yard, there was a bit of a curve and Dez's stick flew to the window side. 'Cant deficiency on a left curve,' he called out." Alright guys, that's just two little tidbits from that chapter, and there's so much information in there. I really could have read the whole thing, and I'm sure you would have loved it. Now, John's book, The Break of Gauge, is expected to be released in March next year, and we have a lot of videos that will be posted in the lead up to it. So stick around, and thank you very much for watching.